Hello and welcome once again. What a cracking week! Kandy once again dominant. Congratulations. And CR&FC on the other hand was struggling in their home ground against this Navy team. But let's have some good and some positive vibes that CR encountered, and also some negative vibes. The first stuff. When you enter the red zone here, as you can clearly see, when you enter the red zone, it's always about business and in terms of scoring the try. A lovely inside pass to Reza Rafaedin, who was the captain on that day, scored in that first try. But Sia, in fact, trading. You can see from the scoreboard 10 points to 3 until the 32nd minute. So some great play or display in that second quarter by CR&FC. So Navy, they had all their momentum. Again, coming back to this defensive run, it's always hard to defend, especially just outside 5 meters, someone or in fact a front row forward carries the ball. But here Raditya Seneratne, along with his partner onto his right, they could have done a bit better because it was just on the 40 minutes mark. Probably they were thinking about the halftime break, but here they should have done that unfinished job in terms of their defensive line, which didn't go in terms of their favor. As a result, CR&FC scoring that try and going into the halftime with the lead. And coming into the second half, you can see Navy in their own half, just outside the 10-meter mark. But you can see few numbers. There's not much pressure coming in. Isuru Kongawata received the ball, but what he should have done is perhaps go for that territorial, because here he just put some hospital pass and then Janet Dilshan just marked the opposite ball carrier. It's pretty much like old style rugby where you play 4v4. There's no decoy movement, no one did really think about creating and put that exit strategy into the opposite half. However, as a result, what happened was Janet Dilshan with a quick tackle and a turnover, and you simply cannot stop this man from scoring tries, as he scored the 7th try in this Dialog Rugby League 2019-20. But we were talking about Lakshan's attack, Jan Dilshan's attack, but here his opposite number, Tanuja Maduranga, Dilshan missed the tackle. They could have done the communication much better. As a result, Tanuja, his opposite number, scoring that try. So that is another coincidence. It was a lucky escape for CR&FC because Navy, they didn't really give up. They came hard at all the given time. But unfortunate that last quarter, even with three Reds players were sin-binned quite often in that last 20 to 25 minutes. But yet again, Navy just blamed themselves. They could not just capitalize into points in that game. So coming back to the main event under lights at Havelock Park, Havelocks versus Kandy. Kandy, from the start, kickoff itself, they were ruthless. From the 22, they were trying to attack just like Crusaders used to do. And as you can see here, in the first touch for Buna Kodangama, Atanagoda with a lovely offload. We don't see much tackle miss by Sinal Lee, the former Isipatana captain who led the Isipatan for triple champions. But here, he just missed out Buna Kodangama, and this man, former centre for Dharmaraja College, turned into number 8, outstanding. Again here, ball control in that scrum was simply outstanding, and you know that Havelocks playing with those young players, just under 3 players in fact, and I'm not really sure why Mithun Hapagoda didn't start this game, but Vimukti Rahula did well, but perhaps Coach Martis would have thought that Hapagoda will be a good finisher coming into that second half, but I thought perhaps he should have started to give some momentum. We saw that whenever he comes into play, his dazzling footwork and his quick decision making, quick tap and gaining meters was outstanding, but we need that impact probably in that first half. Again, talking about Bruno Kodangama controlling this solid, and Kandy scored that try, going for convincing lead. Again, this is what you need to stop Kandy's brutal line break. Shaukat Lahir was outstanding from that scrum. As a result, Havelock scored that first try. Kandy, it shows that they are human and they are not really, although defending champions, they just feel the pressure. So those sort of rush defense and those sort of commitment you can stop, but unfortunately not a single team were able to do this in this first round. We'll see who can do it in the second round rather. And coming into that second half, again Mithun Hapugoda straight away a clear replacement in that half time. Going into this, but this decision making, we saw that Tom Sai, Navy center, in the previous game, what happened in the 22 red zone, he just put a up and under or a punt kick which fall into the army player. But here Mithun does the same inside the 22, just be safe, clear the red zone, if not work it out. But he was trying to put this space, put a tiny dink and come to the chase, but I'm not sure whether the Kandy player made a foul. Was it too late? But referee on that game, Jamaldin, was outstanding on the other hand, but it was fair play, he said, and as a result he was playing offside and it was a turnover, and Tandarathwata made no mistake with that conversion. So those are the little mistakes that you have to sort it out coming into the second half. But so far it looks like it's just Kandy all the way for the retain the championship, but we'll see who can stop them in the second round.